Hello, everyone, and welcome into another episode of the Fumble Sports Daily Show. So wonderful to have you with us, as always. Mike Oxlong, Harley Ferguson. So great to see so many familiar faces. Jump right into the show. As always, we have a 2-hour show ahead of us. A lot to get into. As always, we're going to talk some sports, give out some picks, do a lot of research, and it is day 3 of our July Celebrity Shot Contest. So we'll always take a look at those records. If you have celebrity shots, make sure you get them in the comment section. Make sure you get them up on the board. The first person to 20 correct celebrity shot picks over the month of July wins a free t-shirt. If you're new to the show, just watch for a little bit. You'll understand what we're going for. A lot of sports research and information ahead over the next 2 hours. So great to see all of you. It's just baseball today, but because of that, we're going to open up the show. If you guys want to talk NFL, if you want to start looking at your fantasy leagues, with it officially being July, we are starting to slowly move our focus towards the fantasy football season. I have started to do my research, players we're targeting, players we're avoiding. I'm even starting to put my model together for how I'm going to put together my auction draft. So if you guys want to talk some fantasy football, we are here for all of it on this Monday, July 3rd. Hope you are having a wonderful holiday weekend wherever you're watching from. As always, we start the show out by first giving out our disclaimer. We are not a sports book. We're not endorsed by any sports book. Fumble Sports is here for good sports talk, entertainment, information. We do go to a number of websites with good data and analysis and analytics. That way you guys can be as well informed for your plays, whether it be fantasy or sports betting. But we aren't endorsed by any sports book, and we don't actually go to any sports book. We just go to good websites that have good data. With that said, our rundown for today's show, that would be the 3rd, everybody. It is the 3rd, July 3rd. And with that said, we are going to go through our results from yesterday, look at how everyone did. We will definitely make sure to look at who the leaders are in our Celebrity Shot Contest and how everyone's doing so far in the standings. We do have a couple rants throughout the show for you, talking about the MLB All-Star rosters. Breaking news, Jerry Jones is the subject of a 10-part Netflix documentary. You're going to hear my thoughts about that. And we're going to talk about what could be one of the greatest MLB home run derby classes of all time, as it gets a few more names added to the list. As always, we'll answer your fantasy and sports betting questions with our on-screen research. We'll give out a ton of picks. No WNBA today, but in case you guys did care, we still have it up there. And we have our daily trivia question. So a loaded show, as always, lots to get into. We start where we always do. How did we do yesterday? Let's zip on down to the results from yesterday's show, and that should be July 3rd. So, we did pretty well, actually. 30-17, a 62% hit rate. MLB games is where we struggled, but our MLB player prop bets did really well yesterday, 23-10. We went 3-1 on the WNBA games. Parlay plays continue to be a place where I'd like to be better, 6-3. We had 2 long ball long shots of the day cash. Only one of our stealing is sharing picks. Not a lot of stolen bases across baseball yesterday, so just not a lot of picks to be had. And finally, you guys went 17-12 on your celebrity shot picks. And just to call out those who did really well yesterday, Dante, yes, he went 1 for 1, but he had a cashing ticket that was plus money with a Ronald Acuna Jr. over half a stolen base. But while Dante looked good, Stephen Pock, bravo. For a second day in a row, we've actually had someone pick a home run pick correctly. So Shohei Ohtani went deep. Stephen Pock, you went 1 for 1, but you're cashing plus money on Shohei Ohtani, so really well done there. Want to give a big shout out to LRK425, went 2-0 and surged in the standings. Also a big shout out to RJ going 2-0. Both of them big believers in the Atlanta Braves. Macy Toru went 1-2. Unfortunately, the Rangers didn't win, but Macy is one of the leaders in the clubhouse right now with 3 wins in the month of July, one of our 2 leaders. Jorge went 1-1. Unfortunately, Alex went 0-2, but Albert Einstein got a big win, going 1-0, and Caesar went 1-1. For all of those that are curious, who are the leaders so far? Macy Toru with 3 is one of our leaders, and RJ is one of our leaders. So, it's not too high a threshold right now. Only 3 total wins is where the leaders sit at, so plenty of time. If you haven't played the last 2 days, you're fine. Everybody gets 2 picks every single day. The first person to get up to 30 wins a free t-shirt. So, with that said, let's clear out the results from yesterday. Now that we've given our shout-outs to those who did really well, clear out our picks, and we will put those in the rear-view mirror because it's a brand new day, brand new opportunity to cash some tickets, talk a lot of sports, and have fun doing it. Again, for those that are new to the show, Butt Fumble Sports is here for good sports conversation, fantasy, sports betting advice, based off of data and trends. If you want my picks that I had prior to the show all loaded up, hit that live goal of confetti. We'll give out picks every time we get that confetti. If you want our home run picks of the day, the long ball long shots of the day, hit that like button. Once we hit 2,000 likes, every time we hit a 2,000 like benchmark, we give out a home run pick of the day. And if you share the channel, we give out a player we think is going to get a stolen base. We already have some celebrity shots up on the board. Really excited about that. Want to give a big shout out to RJ, Jorge, Macy Toru, Mike Oxlong, Joe Warren. You guys aren't screwing around on this Monday. You're getting right into it. So excited to talk sports with you guys today. Let us dive right into it. Mike, you were the first one to get your pick out there, so let's put it up on the board. So Mike Oxlong, by the way, for those that are curious, Mike only has 1 win so far, so looking for an opportunity to climb up those celebrity shot standings, and it will be Mike Oxlong. He is taking Bryce Elder over 3.5 strikeouts, and he's also taking Luis Arraez over half a single. So going back to that Luis Arraez over half a single play after giving it a couple days off, let's briefly look at these 2 plays. Let's start with Bryce Elder of the Atlanta Braves. He'll be going up against the Cleveland Guardians today. Strikeouts set at 3.5. The over, even though it doesn't have the strong implied probability, has been a very good trend so far this year. Cleveland Guardians, though, not a high strikeout team. You can see across the board, not too many numbers in the 30s, more numbers in the teens. So, not a high strikeout team. You see Josh Bell, 1 for 3 with a home run lifetime against Elder. We'll talk a little bit about Josh Bell later in the show. But against right-handed pitching, once again, numbers mostly in the teens. Straw, strikeout number in the teens. Josh Bell, 21%. Quan, 12.2%. Naylor is one of the higher strikeout rates for Bo Naylor. But Josh Naylor, no. Jose Ramirez, no. So I'm not going to touch this one. I understand why the implied probability suggests the under, actually. It's because of the team he's facing. Guardians, good at avoiding strikeouts. A lot of contact hitters in that lineup. But maybe you guys want to find another play for Bryce Elder. Might be some opportunities in other ways. That said, you also had Luis Arraez over half a single. That's been a play we've liked most of the season. Once we couldn't get it on over half a hit anymore because he's just too hot, over half a single, that's minus 239. Yes, it's a little chalky, but certainly does fit into the criteria to be up on our Celebrity Shot Big Board. I will go with this one as well. Miles Michaelis, they have never faced each other, but just a righty-lefty matchup. I like Luis Arraez anytime I can take him in just a pure righty-lefty matchup. So with that said, Luis Arraez over half a single. And again, every time you see these 3 symbols next to a pick, it means that the odds are minus 200 or worse, so we take it as a leg of a parlay. So there you go, everyone. Our first pick up on the big board, so you guys can play along with us at home. By the way, Jorge, you went 14-3 overall yesterday. Great job, Jorge. Jorge has been one of our better plays so far. Nice job, Jorge. RJ, really interesting one here. RJ is going and fading Bobby Witt Jr. So let me put RJ on the board. Remember, everyone, RJ is one of our 2 leaders along with Macy Toru, so you guys will want to keep track of the picks they're making. Bobby Witt Jr. under 1.5 hits. First of all, let me just make sure that that's going off at 1.5 hits. Bobby Witt Jr., and you're pointing out he has terrible numbers lifetime against the pitcher he's facing. So, for hits, it is 1.5, and you like the under a lot. And let's see why. Against Joe Ryan, lifetime in his career, numbers cannot lie. Bobby Witt Jr., 0 for 13. A strikeout percentage close to 30%. This is a really strong play. Now, For some of you, you may go, okay, Bobby Witt Jr., talented player, but at minus 1.5, under 1.5, here's the only thing. This will fall under our criteria. We'll let it happen, but this is probably about the extent that we'll allow some of these plays. Minus 227, that's pretty chalky, RJ. So we'll let it happen, but it's a very, very chalky play. Putting it up on my board as well. Bobby Witt Jr. under 1.5 hits, chalk city to the max. We do allow the chalk city to, like, let's say, minus 300 at the most, but minus 275 is pretty chalky. Let's get Joe Warren up on the board. Joe Warren with a pick. Where's Joe Warren's stats at? Joe Warren does have a win. He went 1-1 yesterday, so he does have a win in the month of July. Top dog, no worries. I see you there. I'll get your celebrity shot pickup in just a moment. But first, let's jump over and let's look at Joe Warren is taking Jake Fraley. Yesterday we had Luke Raley. Now we're going with Jake Fraley. So the distinction there. Jake Fraley of the Cincinnati Reds, and you are taking him on over half a hit. Love this play as well. Really like this play. First of all, the weather in the Cincinnati game, it's in Washington, but as you can see, still good opportunity for offense. Overall home runs will be up 8%, overall hits up 4%, runs up 5%. Just something we keep track of. Additionally, let's just go look at Jake Fraley on over half a hit. 69% implied probability, minus 219 on FanDuel. This has been a very good trend of late. No stats against the pitcher he'll be facing today, but against right-handed pitching this year, Jake Fraley, 303 average, 11 home runs. I could see him hitting a home run today. He isn't one of my long ball long shots of the day, but I absolutely could see him hitting a home run. So I'm going to actually take this a couple different ways. I'm going to take Jake Fraley over half a hit. And yes, leg of a parlay. So we've already given out three parlay legs. You guys could just package those together and have some fun with that. But additionally, I like Jake Fraley in a number of ways today. So I'll also look for over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. 59% implied probability. Again, strong trend. So I'm going to take it at minus 145 as well. That's Jake Fraley over 1.5 hits, plus runs, plus RBIs. So there's a non-parlay leg play for you guys. In case you were wondering, we were just giving out chalky plays all day. No, that's not the case. Tito's Full Send has a celebrity shot pick. Let's get that up on the board. In fact, you have two. You have two celebrity shot picks. So that Twins game, really quick. That Twins game is the Royals and the Twins. So Tito's Full Send is taking Twins Royals. So Twins Royals or Royals Twins? It's Royals Twins. And he's taking under 5.5 in the first 5. Under 5.5 in the first 5. Do I have that right? That's correct. You're also taking Mariners. First 5 plus half a run. Very interesting plays from Tito's Full Send. So a couple of plays up on the board from him. Royals, Twins, under 5.5 in the first 5 innings. And the Mariners in the first 5 covering that half a run spread. Let's look at how Tito's Full Send has done overall. Tito's Full Send, 18 and 15 overall, 54% hit rate. 2 wins in the month of July, so hot on the tail of our leaders. Tito's Full Send's hoping to take a lead today in our Celebrity Shot contest. Bing bong, let's go 2-0, Tito's Full Send. I'm all about it. I'm all about it. By the way, Tony is giving a big shout out to all of you guys. Tony is saying happy 4th of July to all of the fellow butt fumblers. Tony, so wonderful to have you a part of the show every single day. You're just the best. Let's get Top Dog Celebrity Shot pickup on the board. Love that you guys are throwing up these Celebrity Shot picks early in the show, getting them up on the board. Top Dog is taking Ezekiel Duran on a strikeout. Over half a strikeout. Correct me if I'm wrong. I believe that's what you just put up there, Top Dog. And Astros. So that's Astros and Rangers. That game's about to go off in about 40, 50 minutes, everybody. So if you have questions about that game, get them in now. But Astros, Rangers, and you are going to take the under 5.5 in the first 5 innings. Popular plays so far today are these first 5. So under 5.5 in the first 5 innings. So Top Dog up on the board. Let's quickly look at Duran, see if he's a good strikeout pick. Ezekiel Duran, not showing up right away. Not seeing him up on the board. So we'll let you play it, but just make sure that he's actually on the mound, or that he's actually on the field, rather, in the lineup. Okay, Joe Warren has another celebrity shot pick. By the way, Tony, I'll get to yours in 1 second. I'll get to yours and RJ's in 1 second. So hold on just really quick. But first, I do want to go over to Joe Warren's second celebrity shot pick. Joe Warren is taking Anthony Rizzo over half a hit. And I do like that play as well. Over half a hit. Really good call. Where are we with the like buttons, by the way? Where are we with the like? Because I'd love to give out a long ball, long shot of the day. You guys probably know what I'm going to go with just based off the question, so I'll throw it up there. First long ball, long shot of the day. I like Anthony Rizzo today. I like him to hit a home run. Yankee Stadium is the place to get home runs today. It won't be our only Oriole or Yankee that we put up on the board, but Anthony Rizzo to hit a home run. He's got good numbers lifetime against the pitcher that he'll be facing. So Anthony Rizzo, looking at him to hit a home run, 19% implied probability, plus 425. Hasn't hit a home run in a while against Tyler Wells, though. Actually, he's got terrible numbers against him. Terrible numbers against him. Still taking him. Still taking him. Anthony Rizzo to hit a home run. I'm taking him on over half a hit. 62%. I'm taking it. It's a minus 160 play. Still taking it. So, there's one up on the board. We also have RJ. RJ has his second celebrity shot pick, and it is a good one. I really like what RJ's doing today. Looking at the data, looking at the trends, Martin Maldonado over half a hit. Now, the one thing I would say, RJ, is let's make sure over half a hit's what you want, because you might be able to get over half a base, and that's just a little bit safer. Over half a hit, 55% implied probability at minus 120. Really strong play. Can I get over half a base? See, I can. I can get it at minus 120 as well. And again, the reason he likes the play is because against Martin Perez, phenomenal numbers for Martin Perez against Martin Maldonado has great numbers against Martin Perez. So a battle of the Martins over here. But that said, I like over half a base. I understand why you're taking over half a hit. Kind of. It's not what I would do. Martin Maldonado over half a base. About the same odds, but I just have more security with it. So I like over half a base. Let's get more celebrity shots up on the board. By the way, Jorge, you did tell me about Altuve yesterday, and he hit a home run. Great job, Jorge. Put me in my place on that one. Tony, let's get your celebrity shot picks up on the board. Tony, by the way, where's Tony in our standings? Top Dog has 2 wins, went 1-1 yesterday. Top Dog, by the way, at 60% overall. So keep your eye on Top Dog. Additionally, as I mentioned, we also have Tony, who's making his pick now. Tony, yet to have a cash-in ticket so far in the month of July. So let's see if we can get Tony up on the board and into the race. Tony is taking the Rangers on the money line and the Braves first 5. So, Rangers on the money line and the Braves first 5 money line. There you go. Tony, you are up on the Celebrity Shot Big Board. Again, get your picks in, everybody. Over the course of the next hour and 40 minutes, you guys can put your favorite picks up on the board. MVP Metcalf, cannot wait for you to join our show. Tomorrow, we have our NFL show every Tuesday night. By the way, because there's only baseball today, You guys, if you want to talk fantasy football, if you want to talk some NFL future plays, let us know. We're here for all things sports every single day. Okay, we have breaking news from our Celebrity Shot contest. We have a change here. Any prize for last place, Tony? Just our love and support, Tony. Just our love and support. Shohei Ohtani over half a hit instead of Ezekiel Duran. So we're ripping this one off the board for Top Dog. And we are putting up there Shohei Ohtani over half a hit. Is that really available again? Are the sports books just every single day taunting us by giving us this play? Because I would take this every single day. Over half a hit. Like, how can you... I can't believe this is still available. By the way, again, at minus 160. At minus 160. Like, someone needs to explain this to me with big pictures and small words. Because Shohei Ohtani has been... But he's been so consistent. Why wouldn't I take Shohei Ohtani on over half a hit? That is just stupid. Over half a hit. It's not the only place I'm taking Ohtani, though. At this point, we're usually doubling up on either hits, runs, and RBIs. I can get it at minus 160. Minus 150, 60% implied probability on the under. How about total bases? I'll take the over. It's over half a base. It's over half a base. Why is that? Okay, maybe against Blake Snell, there's reason? No. Against Blake Snell, he's got good numbers. He's 2 for 3. So I'll take over half a hit. I'll take over half a base. Shohei Ohtani, do it right, son. Crazy, crazy. Maybe they just think because Blake Snell's pitching really well that, you know, right, lefty-lefty matchup. But why would I fade Shohei Ohtani? He's just been on fire. Let's get Macy Toru up on the board. By the way, Macy Toru is one of our 2 leaders along with RJ. So RJ has 3 picks, correct, so far in the month of July. Macy Toru went 1-1. 3 correct picks. By the way, Macy Toru is now 8-4 lifetime, so pretty good. Pretty good. Not a huge sample size, but good enough to impress us and have an early lead. Okay, what's Macy Toru putting on the board today? Taking Tatis Jr. over 1.5 bases. I love that play. Love that play. The other one you're taking is Astros Rangers over 9. Very interesting. Astros Rangers over 9 runs. A number of you guys are kind of fading that play, at least in the first 5 innings. Really interesting, Macy Toru, with where you're going. Let's start with the Fernando Tatis Jr. By the way, when you guys share the channel, we give out a player that's going to get a stolen base. Might want to do that now. Let's look at hits. 1.5 hits. Make sure you guys are sharing the channel, doing your bit. We'll get to all your Celebrity Shot picks in just a second. I know you guys on TikTok Live are loading them up here, just doing some research for just a half a second. Total bases, 1.5, 55% implied probability. Has hit the last 2 games against Barria. No at-bats lifetime, but against right-handed pitching this year, 267 average. Now, Fernando Tatis Jr., I do like on over 1.5 bases. I know it's not necessarily a sexy trend, but I like the implied probability. I am taking Fernando Tatis Jr. over 1.5 bases. I do like it. Additionally, I like him on a stolen base, as you guys kind of hinted at, or I was hinting at, rather. 20% implied probability, plus 400. Barria is bad at holding runners. Fernando Tatis Jr., I'm going to take him on a stolen base as well. I know the 1.5 bases may not be as attractive as a play to complement or to pair with the stolen base play, but those are the 2 plays that I like. I'm willing to put my shekels down on both of them. Jorge, we'll get to your question about Bijan Robinson in just 1 second, but first, I know there are a lot of Celebrity Shot picks that I want to get up on the board. Tito's Full Send, in referencing your pick, Tito's Full Send, you also like the under in that Royals-Twins game even more. Very interesting. The under 4, 4.5, under 5. Interesting that you're doubling down on it. And Tito's Full Send, go get me something at Dunkin'. Joe Warren, don't change your celebrity shot pick to a home run for Anthony Rizzo. Don't do it. I know I like Anthony Rizzo on a home run, but don't do it, Joe Warren. If you really want it, we'll let you, but don't do it. I'm telling you. You had a good pick in there. Just stay with it. Jarrett, how you doing today? What's up? We had a good day yesterday. Logan Thomas. You mean Lane Thomas or Logan Thomas? If you're talking about Lane Thomas has been doing really well for us. Yes, he has been cashing tickets. Can I get him on over 1.5 hits? No. Can I get him on over 1.5 bases? No. Hits, runs, RBIs for Lane Thomas is set at 2.5. So they've wised up to the Lane Thomas plays, though. Not as available. How about over half a single? Really strong play, actually. So Luke Weaver definitely gives up some home runs. He's a big home run pitcher. But I do like Lane Thomas today. Over half a single. It's minus 113. I'm throwing it up on my board. Lane Thomas, over half a single. And much like Luis Arraez, it's reached a point where we can't get too many bets that we like on him. Over half a single is just a conservative, smart play. I'd also look for over half a run. Over half a run, minus 135. Those are two plays I like for Lane Thomas. It's kind of my own way of reverse engineering a 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs play, given that line now for hits, runs, and RBIs is set at 2.5 rather than 1.5. So over half a run, Lane Thomas, we're on the board with that. In case you guys were curious, again, about that Reds and Nationals game, good opportunity for offense in that game. Now let's get back to some of your celebrity shot questions. By the way, if you want a celebrity shot up on the board, if you want to play along in our celebrity shot contest, you have to write in the comment section, my celebrity pick or my celebrity shot, colon, and then whatever it is. Otherwise, really hard for us to keep track of it. Let's get Y.A. Tittle on the board. Y.A. Tittle, a couple of you guys are a no guts, no glory kind of player when it comes to your celebrity shot bets. So with that said, Nolan Arenado, over half a home run. By the way, as you've seen, if you hit on it, we give special praise, so you get at least your flowers. Stephen Pock, great to see you. Is Blake Snell confirmed for today? Everywhere I've seen, it looks like him. Stephen Pock, let's get your celebrity shot picks on the board. By the way, Y.A. Tittle, yet to have a celebrity shot pick in the month of July, so still looking for his. Stephen Pock has 2 correct picks, so he's right in the middle of it. Stephen Pock, looking at your celebrity shot picks, and you are taking the Astros money line and the Orioles money line. Astros money line, Orioles money line. You are on the board, Stephen. Let's get Chris Roberts up on the board. A lot of you guys bringing your picks, getting them in. Love it. So this one coming in from Chris Roberts. By the way, Chris Roberts went 1-1 in his first ever celebrity shot experience. So good job, Chris Roberts. And for today's picks, you are taking Cubs on the money line. And you're taking Brian Wu over 3.5 strikeouts. Okay, I don't know about the Cubs on the money line, or it's 5.5 strikeouts. My bad, 5.5 strikeouts. But let's quickly look at Brian Wu. I've been all about this kid. If you go to our website, buttfumblesports.com, and you check out our daily fantasy lineup. By the way, we have put out the schedule for all of our shows this week. So if you want to go to our website, just scroll down on the homepage. You can see our schedule. That way you never miss a show. You never miss a show this week. So you can see our schedule every single day for every show. That way you never miss it. But if you go to our DFS lineup, there's a player there. You're going to be seeing Brian Wu. We are about that kid. By the way, guys, don't forget to hit that like button for my picks and the confetti for my favorite plays. So keep doing that, guys. Let's not get lazy on it. Brian Wu, 5.5 strikeouts, the under the stronger play. We're just showing it to you so you guys can see. How about at home? Or on the road, rather? Not a great play. But Brian Wu up on the board for Chris Roberts. Joe Warren, okay. Keep my hit. You talked me out of it. Good. Appreciate you sharing the channel, Harley. We'll get to a stolen base play in 1 second. But before we do, we got a comment in from YouTube. Jorge, Did you see ESPN's rankings of the NFL teams? I did. In my keeper auction league, Bijan Robinson will definitely be a top 10 sale. Okay, I'm just putting it out there for all of you fantasy owners right now. Bijan Robinson is going to be a superstar for a handful of weeks, 5, 6 weeks. He is also a trap. Bijan Robinson is going to be the most overhyped player going into a fantasy draft this year, and he is not going to deliver the amount of hype that he is going to have. He is not going to have the production to match the hype. Rookie running backs hit a wall. Mark my words. The college football schedule is 12, 13 games, especially when you get to December. You only play, what, a conference championship game and a bowl game? That's it. So that final 6 weeks of the season, when your fantasy team is in the playoffs, that is when you most need your running backs. That's when rookie running backs are the least reliable. Don't get me wrong. I love drafting rookie running backs, especially in an auction draft. I'm big on auction drafts. You could get Kenneth Walker III for cheap prices last year. You could get Dameon Pierce at cheap prices last year. However, that doesn't mean that you ride them as your primary RB1 all the way through the year. At a certain point, you either want to trade them or you do want to have one veteran, one RB1 that you can really trust who's been through a full 17 NFL game week season. Bijan Robinson will hit a rookie wall. Mark my words. Between weeks 9 and week 12, he's going to hit a rookie wall. It's going to impact you at the worst possible time. So if I were giving out advice to all of you, I would say avoid Bijan Robinson in your fantasy draft. Let others go after him. Let others spend that first-round pick on him in a snake draft or spend big money in an auction draft. Feel free to drive that price up in an auction draft. Make sure that your opponent runs out of money sooner. But I would not draft Bijan Robinson this year. Additionally, do I really have faith in the Atlanta Falcons' offensive line? Sure, he's going up against NFC South defenses. May mean that he puts up some good numbers again in the first 2 months. Maybe that's what you guys want. Maybe you're focused on winning the regular season. If that's what you care about, maybe Bijan Robinson's a good play. But if you want to win your Super Bowl in your fantasy league, I would not draft Bijan Robinson. In the words of Star Wars, it's a trap. Okay, now that we got that out there, Kyle Tucker. Let's talk about some Kyle Tucker, everybody. By the way, Kyle Klein, happy birthday, buddy. Kyle, happy birthday. Hope you are having a wonderful day. Hope you're having a great birthday. Get your celebrity shots in for your birthday. Let's get back to some of these picks. Let's get back to some of these plays up on our screen. Let's look at Kyle Tucker. Kyle Tucker is someone I love today. He's one of my favorite picks of the day. Get him into a DFS lineup. Get him on bets if you can. 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs, not a good play. How about total bases? 1.5. Nope. Hits, runs, RBIs, 1.5. This is the play. First of all, what do we call this, everybody? When we have this much green, all on the same line, all on the same trend, all on the same graph, we call it a L-A-W-N. It is called a lawn, everybody. That is so much greenage right there. That's what we call it. It is a lawn. Additionally, against Martin Perez, you may think, oh, lefty-lefty matchup between Perez and Tucker. Well, 412 average in 17 at-bats. That's a large sample size for a hitter. I love it. Minus 155, yes, please. So Kyle Tucker, over 1.5 hits, plus runs, plus RBIs. By the way, if you guys want my long ball, long shots of the day, let's get up to 2,000 likes, everybody. Let's hit that like button. Calling on you guys. Hit that like button, everybody. Let's give out another stolen base play of the day. We owe you guys that. I'm going to give out Tommy Edman. Tommy Edman. Stolen base play of the day is Tommy Edman. Looking at him really quick. To get a stolen base, plus 285. Implied probability is 26% on the over. By the way, why do we love the matchup here? Against Braxton Garrett, lifetime, Tommy Edman, 3 for 6 since 2018, so he has good numbers against the starting pitcher. Not only do we like him to get a stolen base, I like him to get on base So over half a hit. Could I get him on over half a base? Yes, I can. Minus 165. So I'm actually going to take this on both ways. Over half a base, over half a hit. The base is actually the better play. So over half a base is the better play for me. Tommy Edman, over half a base. By the way, not chalky, so plenty of opportunity there. Make sure you guys are hitting that confetti. We want to give out our picks. Our picks cash at about a 65% rate. So if you want some good picks, make sure you hit that confetti. Give us that confetti. We'll give out some of our favorite plays of the day. Again, we hit between 63, 65%. We keep track of it. So let's see how we do today. Farika, great to see you. Hi, hope you're having a great day, Farika. Wonderful to have you in the show. By the way, Jorge, I would love Nick Chubb is what you're saying about your fantasy league. The answer is I do love Nick Chubb as well, in part because we're finally seeing that Browns offense, especially on the passing side, really develop enough that I think it's going to take some of the pressure away from Nick Chubb. Here's my only concern about Nick Chubb. How long, much like Derrick Henry, how long can you ride an absolute workhorse before he breaks down? Nick Chubb has put a lot of mileage on those tires, a lot of mileage on those legs the last few years. So yes, I do like Nick Chubb because in the offense he's in, he's going to face less, fewer 8-man boxes because of Deshaun Watson and the offensive weapons that they have. But I still think there are other running backs I would take. Nick Chubb, much like Derrick Henry, is someone that I would actually, in an auction draft, I would nominate so the players I'm going against actually bid on him and someone else gets him. But in reality, he's on my do not draft list. Jorge, love Edmonds, so underrated as a player. I completely agree with you. Not, by the way, on offense, Edmonds underrated. On defense, he is a star. The Cardinals are not a good defensive team. Tommy Edman has been brilliantly good. And by the way, that kind of leads me into my first rant of the day. Wanted to talk about the Major League Baseball All-Star rosters. Baseball needs to find a better way to do this. Whit Merrifield didn't deserve to be on the American League team. There were other players that deserved to be on there. I didn't think Vlad Guerrero deserved to be on the All-Star lineup this year. I understand that he's in the Home Run Derby. I'm really excited to see him in the Home Run Derby. But Vlad Guerrero Jr. just started hitting home runs at home about 2 weeks ago, a week and a half ago. So I think the Toronto Blue Jays got way too much love from people. They haven't been that good offensively this year. Frankly, the Blue Jays have been one of the bigger disappointments to me of the season. I know they're still in the playoff hunt, but I expected them to be contending for the AL East title. They're not even in third place. So for me, I actually think the Toronto Blue Jays didn't deserve as many All-Stars as they got. I'm surprised the Boston Red Sox, Alex Verdugo or Masataka Yoshida, didn't make the team. Those were two guys that I'm actually really surprised didn't make it. I understand it's more about the positions. You have players in the outfield already. Luis Robert, he absolutely had to make it. There were some others. But that said, to me, I think the whole system is kind of botched. I think that the MLB All-Star team was not constructed appropriately. I think there's a better way to do it. At the same time, to me, the All-Star game really at this point is more ceremony. The thing I like most about MLB All-Star Weekend, there are two events. The Futures game, because at this point there are so many young stars that get exposed or get exposure in that game. I love that event. And the Home Run Derby this year. This Home Run Derby class may be one of the best all time. Julio Rodriguez, Mookie Betts, Vlad Guerrero Jr., Randy Arozarena are now going to be joined by Pete Alonso and Adley Rutschman. We still have a couple more names that are going to get added over the next few days. But this is a great Home Run Derby class. So excited for this event. Book it. Carve out some time in your calendar because the All-Star game, that might be boring. That might just be another opportunity for Fox to interview players mid-game. But the Home Run Derby is going to be the most entertaining event of any NFL, NBA, NHL, or MLB All-Star game. Mark my words, this Home Run Derby in MLB this year will be better than any event in any other All-Star game or All-Star weekend across all major sports. So book it, get your calendars marked off. This Home Run Derby is one you will not want to miss. Getting back to your celebrity shot picks, our plays, we have hit 2,000 likes. Took you guys a little bit of time, but we have gotten to 2,000 likes. So let's get another home run pick up on the board, everybody. Anthony Santander of the Baltimore Orioles. Love him to hit a home run today. As I showed you earlier, the weather at Yankee Stadium, favorable towards home runs. And additionally, it is Domingo Germán on the mound. You guys heard my rant earlier this week about Domingo Germán. I was not happy that he got that perfect game of all people in baseball. I'm looking for him to give up some runs today. I think the weather, and by the way, prior to that perfect game, he had not been pitching well. I think water finds its level and he reverts back to the mean of sucking. Anthony Santander, 27% implied probability on a home run, so I certainly like that implied probability. Can I get him on over half a hit? Yes, I can. 70%. I'm taking it. I'm going to take him in a couple ways today, though. Anthony Santander, over half a hit. Is that a chalky play? Yes, it is at minus 239, so chalk city it. It would be a leg of a parlay. How about hits, runs, and RBIs? 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. The over 59%, minus 145 play. I am all over it. Anthony Santander over 1.5 hits, plus runs, plus RBIs. So, another play. Every time you guys hit that like button up to another 2,000 like benchmark, we give out one of our favorite plays of the day when it comes to a home run, our favorite long ball, long shots of the day. So, guys, play along at home. Make sure you're hitting that like button. Make sure you're hitting that confetti. Okay, Tito's full send. For a home run today, I have 30% profit boost. Tito's full send. Make sure you're hitting that like button. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I had 9 players I liked on a home run today. I've given out 2 of them. Keep hitting that like button. Do that work, Tito's full send. Guerra, happy to have you in the comment section. Happy to have you in the show. If you guys want your celebrity picks up on the board, guys, we have our contest for the month of July, the first to 20 correct picks. So play along at home. Get those picks in. Who are some underrated running backs that I like for fantasy this year? I start the first running back that I think is really underrated, Ramondre Stevenson of the New England Patriots. No Damian Harris means he's not going to be splitting touches in the same way. Patriots offense is going to be light years better. No Matt Patricia. Bill O'Brien is there. There's still heavy rumors about DeAndre Hopkins joining that offense. Ramondre Stevenson is going to have a really good year. He's a power back, but he's got some speed and shiftiness. I really like Ramondre Stevenson. They've been using him in the passing game a little bit last year, so I actually think Ramondre Stevenson is an under-the-radar running back for those who are looking out there to try to find one or two. By the way, he's not an under-the-radar running back by any means, but do I think Jonathan Taylor is going to have a bounce-back year? Yes, I do, and I think Anthony Richardson being so dynamic as a runner and as a passer is going to help as well, because the offense that they're going to run in Indianapolis, I think, is going to force defenses to really try and hone in on who the running back is. Running back being, there could be multiple running backs, or the quarterback could play the role of running back. I think that kind of deception will work well for Jonathan Taylor. He had the injuries last year. I expect him to heal up and be a much better running back this year. Again, not an under-the-radar play, but certainly one I like. Kenneth Walker III, Damian Pierce, I think they have good sophomore years. Those are 2 players I like as well, so keep your eyes on them. I think Isaiah Pacheco, I like him, but I think he's probably going to get overhyped. So many people are now talking about him. He'll probably be overvalued, drafted a little bit earlier. I actually think he's going to get more attention this year from defenses. He's not going to be the surprise that he was last year. So a couple players, running backs that I have my eye on. Obviously, they're the Christian McCaffreys of the world, the Saquon Barkleys of the world. I'm not really paying attention to either one of them because I don't like the quarterback situation in New York and San Francisco. To me, the things I care about are offensive line and good quarterback play. Someone I definitely have my eye on, though he is a rookie running back, is Jahmyr Gibbs. Jahmyr Gibbs is now taking over that role for DeAndre Swift. I am warning you, I wouldn't draft him as an RB1, but if I could draft him as an RB2, I really like Jahmyr Gibbs. He's going to get the touches. He's behind one of the best offensive lines in the NFL. The Lions have really built in the trenches on offense, so I like that play as well. Jahmyr Gibbs may be someone, again, for the first, let's say, 12 weeks of the season, 10 weeks of the season, and then you might actually want to trade him. I said it earlier. Rookie running backs for the first 2 months, 2.5 months, really good players, but then you may want to trade them for veterans because the later you get in the year, the less dependable rookies are. By the way, good job, Tito's full send. Tito's full send. I so appreciate your support today. You're doing a great job. I really appreciate all that you're doing there. By the way, Top Dog, I see your questions. We'll get to those in just 1 second. But I do want to... Oh, we've got notification coming back. Hey, notification, what's up, man? I see you, notification. I see you. See, notification, you're a cheeky little bastard. You see him in the comment section there? Hey, man. Hey, notification. Notification, if you want one of your celebrity shots up on the board, let us know. We're no longer afraid of you, notification. So if you guys want if you want a celebrity shot up on the board, let us know, notification. We know you're just a friendly face. He's actually not a friendly face, and we've just blocked him, and we just reported him. But that's okay. That's okay. So, with that said, let's get back to our show. His name is Liam. Yeah, Liam the notification. Liam, you know what we call you? We call you a loser, Liam. We call you a loser. So, Liam, enjoy your July 3rd. Hope you have a lot of fun with it. That said, now that we've gotten our fake notification ban out of the way, really appreciate a TikTok terrorist coming on and giving us that scare. But that said, let's get over to... Oh, we just hit 4,000 likes because Tito's full send is clearly putting in the work. So let's give out another long ball, long shot of the day. Next one that I'm going to give out is going to be Ryan O'Hearn. Ryan O'Hearn. By the way, we are closing in on a couple of games early in the day. So get those picks in, get those questions in. We do have the Cubs game going off early against the Brewers and the Astros going up against the Rangers. But let's show you Ryan O'Hearn. Great numbers against the starting pitcher he'll be facing. Oh, not seeing him up on the board. So we'll keep him up there, but we'll put another one up there just in case. So next one I'm going to be taking is Josh Bell. Josh Bell to hit a home run today. Let me show you. We already talked about Josh Bell. Does have a home run against the starting pitcher he'll be facing to hit a home run today. Plus 600, everybody. So a good opportunity to take him. Plus 600, like that opportunity there. Can I get him on over half a hit? Yes, I can. 65% implied probability. And it is not a parlay play. So Josh Bell, over half a hit. Nice play there. We have another share. So let's give out another stolen base. Jeremy Pena. Jeremy Pena, that is in the early game. I'm going to give out a bunch of stolen base plays for that early game right now. So Jeremy Pena... Not showing up. Not showing up. Okay. Still doing it. Still putting it up there. Let's throw Travis Jankowski up on the board as well. Travis Jankowski, over half a stolen base. 31% implied probability, plus 220. Plus 220. Keep tapping those screen, guys. Thank you, Joe Warren, for sharing the channel. I'll give out one more. I like a lot of stolen bases in this game. So, Tavares as well. Tavares as well. So I have a couple Rangers getting stolen bases today. Tavares, over half a stolen base. 29% implied probability. Over half a base. Can I get him on over half a base? Nope, can't. So, over half a hit. That's what I would take it at. And it has been a very good trend. Has been a very good trend. How about at home? Really good trend. So Tavares, over half a hit, I take as well. There's a good play for you. Additionally, just want to go back. By the way, that's a chalk play. That is a chalk play. That is a parlay leg play. Travis Jankowski, over half a hit, 64% implied probability. Could I get him on over half a base? Yes, and that's what I would take. Travis Jankowski over half a base. So not the same play for the two of them. By the way, you guys are hitting that like button like crazy, so I have one more long ball, long shot of the day to give out for the Orioles game. And yes, I am going to someone who you guys might be surprised by, Aaron Hicks. I think Aaron Hicks gets some revenge today. I think Yankee fans are going to boo him. I think he hits a home run. I think he's going to get some revenge in this series. Over half a home run, plus 600. Can I get him on over half a hit? Yes. Can I get him on over half a base? That's what I'd like more. So Aaron Hicks over half a base, I'm taking it. I think he's going to get some revenge against the Yankees today and in the series, so I like it. It isn't a chalk play, so there you go. Another home run pick that we've just put out there. A lot of you are asking about the Cubs. A lot of you are asking about the Cubs game on the money line for the Cubs. Starting pitching matchup is Drew Smyly. Got off to a strong start. Hasn't been as good as of late, though. That ERA has started to climb. On the other side, Julio Teheran. He's been pitching well of late. Stats against him, really non-existent for the Chicago Cubs. On the other side, against Smyly, kind of same thing. No real stats to speak of. Against left-handed pitching, though, you have some of their big stars, Yelich, Adames, really struggling against left-handed pitching. On the other side, how have the Cubs done against right-handed pitching? Morel hitting really well. Dansby Swanson, okay. I lean towards the Cubs in this one just slightly, but I'm not crazy about it enough to put it up on my board, so I lean slightly towards the Cubs. Personally, I kind of like taking the Brewers on the cover. That's what I actually would like to take. Can I get them at 2.5? No, I can't. 2.5 is too chalky. I would take the Brewers. I'm going to put this one up here. We haven't gotten any confetti, so this is the first game pick that I'm putting out, and it's not one I had prior to the show. But that said, I would take the Brewers to cover. Brewers plus 1.5, that's kind of the play I like. I can understand you guys taking the Cubs on the money line, but that actually isn't what I would take. Albert Einstein has a celebrity shot pick. Let's get Albert Einstein's celebrity shot pick up on the board. Albert Einstein got his first correct pick as a celebrity shot picker yesterday, so is on the board. Bryce Elder, over 3.5 strikeouts. Popular play with a bunch of you guys. Bryce Elder, over 3.5 strikeouts. By the way, you guys can have the same plays. So Mike and Albert Einstein have the same plays. Macy Toru, thank you for the confetti. We have a pick to give out. Macy Toru, thank you so much. Guys, follow the example. Hit that confetti. Every time you give out that confetti, we give out a pick. I'm about to drop a bunch of picks on you guys. 4 picks are coming your way. By the way, is half a base the same as half a hit? No. Some sports books are smart enough to give you the over half a base on walks, because let's be honest, a walk is a base. I hate that certain sports books don't offer that. It's stupid. I have a disgusting play on paper. I actually love the Guardians plus 1.5. I kind of like that one too. I wasn't going to say anything, but I kind of like it too. But I'm not going to put it out there on my board because I don't want to bet against the Braves. But in doing my research, I was kind of like, man, the Guardians to cover is not a bad play because Bryce Elder, the weather, everything else. Anyways, let's get some picks of mine up on the board. Macy Toru, thank you so much. By the way, be like Macy Toru and don't just donate to the show. Also, get those picks in. Macy Toru, 2-0. Okay, here are some picks that I'm putting up on the board. Let's get Orioles, Yankees, yes to a run in the first inning. Orioles, Yankees, yes to a run in the first inning. I'm also taking Mariners, Giants, no run in the first inning. Now, additionally, I want to look at that Yankee game. Yankees, Orioles, it's set at over 8.5. Yeah, I'm taking the over, in case you guys were wondering. However, I'm taking over 7.5. That's the play I like. So Orioles, Yankees, over 7.5. The weather in that one, really inspiring confidence in the offense. Likelihood of home runs up, likelihood of runs up. By the way, this was updated at 9. Let's see if we update it now. Is it any better, worse? Let's see. The same. Still getting the same data in. But weather looks good here in New York, so I do like the idea of taking the Yankees, Orioles. And additionally, I'm just going to say this. Screw Domingo Germán. Screw Domingo Germán. I'm just fading Domingo Germán every possible way today. So actually, if I go over to my props, I think Domingo Germán's going to give up some runs today. Domingo Germán, I'm taking over 2.5 earned runs. Implied probability suggests I'm right. Forget the perfect game. I'm taking Domingo Germán over 2.5 earned runs. And by the way, Domingo Germán, you're a piece of shit. Domingo Germán over 2.5 earned runs. And by the way, there's nothing I like more than fading a player who has domestic violence abuse history and is a cheater. So Domingo Germán, I hope you get your ass handed to you today. Oh no, I'm not bitter. I don't have any problem. Hope you guys are enjoying the show. We are almost to the top of the hour, 1 hour into our show. Very, very quickly, let's get some other picks up on the board. But you guys got to be like Macy Toru, contribute to the show, hit that live goal, hit that confetti. We'll give out some more picks. By the way, if you guys want to we are going to have a fantasy football league that is exclusively for subscribers. So if you want to be a part of the Butt Fumble Sports Fantasy Football League, make sure you subscribe on TikTok Live today. Additionally, we will also have some mock drafts only for those who subscribe. If you guys want to have some exclusive opportunities to get our advice on how to build your fantasy lineup, make sure you subscribe to TikTok Live today. Is a pitcher over half a win and a team money line the same thing? The answer is yes and no. The answer is no, it's not the same thing, because the team could win on the money line and that pitcher may not get the win. If the bullpen gets the win, that's a perfect example of it. However, it is a nice kind of parlay play. I wouldn't say parlay, not necessarily. I don't know if it'll be offered, actually. A lot of sports books probably wouldn't give it to you. But it's a good play for kind of what I call narrative betting. If you think a team is going to win, if you like the starting pitcher, kind of pair them together. You could do it all three ways. For example, yesterday, Spencer Strider against the Marlins. I liked him for the Braves, so I could take Spencer Strider on the whim, Braves first 5 money line, and then Braves on the whole game money line. That's kind of wrapping up the same narrative all into a series of bets. If you think a certain thing is going to happen, it's not necessarily a bad place to kind of all drive in that same direction. Okay, get those picks in, everybody. Celebrity Shot Picks. Again, the first person to 20 correct Celebrity Shot Picks in the month of July wins a free t-shirt. We already have a bunch of picks up on the board. Everybody gets 2. Everybody gets 2. So get those picks up on the board, everybody. Get those picks up on the board. By the way, I am taking the Orioles on the money line. Orioles money line. Fading Domingo Germán. So, get those picks up on the board. If you keep hitting that like button, when we get up to, what is it now, 8,000 likes? When we get up to 8,000 likes, we'll give out another long ball, long shot of the day. If you want another player we think is going to get a stolen base, just share the channel, everybody. I know there are a lot of ways you guys can participate in the show. So get up to 8,000 likes. We'll give out another long ball, long shot of the day. You share the channel, we give out a player that gets a stolen base. If you hit the live goal of confetti, we give out a pick. So a lot of ways for you guys to play along, you guys to be a part of the show. We're all about the audience participation here. And again, if you have a favorite pick of the day, get it in. Just write in the comment section, my celebrity pick or my celebrity shot. Tyler, great to see you join the show. Hope you're having a wonderful, I can't believe it's a Monday. It doesn't feel like a Monday because of the holiday. Gonna get burned by Domingo Germán today, says Jorge. We'll see about that, Jorge. We'll see about that. Jorge, can you help me with my Dynasty League? Yes, we can. Jorge, just make sure you subscribe on TikTok Live, and I will help you out with your Dynasty League. If you guys need fantasy help, because we only have MLB today, no WNBA, and it is a limited MLB slate of games, if you guys want to start talking about fantasy football, we're here to help you guys out. We will be doing mock drafts. We will be doing exclusive shows just to talk about fantasy football. We will be doing a lot of advice, putting out a lot of videos to help you guys with your drafts, whether it's an auction or whether it is how does one subscribe on TikTok Live. I believe there's a star up on the screen. You can see subscribe. Macy Toru, we would love to have you as a subscriber, as a part of the show. That way you could also be a part of our fantasy football league. Let them know, Harley. Harley, let them know how Macy Toru can subscribe on TikTok Live. Macy Toru, got it. Appreciate it. Macy Toru is one of our 2 leaders right now in the Celebrity Shot contest. So it's RJ and Macy Toru. Both have 3 wins so far. But as you can hear, only 3 wins. Plenty of time to get involved in our Celebrity Shot contest. Sure, I'll scroll down so you guys can see some of our picks that we've given out so far. Actually, a lot of you guys are hitting on a lot of players that I had prior to the show, so we haven't had too many in-research plays. Only 1, actually, and that was the Brewers. So not too many so far. I do have more picks of my own to give out, so make sure you're hitting that like button. Make sure you're hitting that confetti. Really appreciate you guys supporting the show, supporting Butt Fumble Sports. That was a slow scroll through all the picks, and now our Celebrity Shot picks up on the board for you. Tyler, if you have a Celebrity Shot pick that you want up on our board, let us know. And by the way, guys, if you're not able to get the picks in prior to the end of the show, I know we still have an hour to go, but you guys can always write in or tweet us at Sports Fumble on Twitter. Jorge did a good job yesterday hitting us up on Instagram, so those are ways you can hit us up. When you put base, does that include hit or just walks? It's both. It's both. It could be a walk or a hit. Make sure the sports book, though, that you're using sees it that way. Some sports books are a little tricky. I always forget which ones allow it and which ones don't. Dante, let's get Dante's Celebrity Shot pick up on the board just in time before this Astros-Rangers game gets going. Dante is starting with Corey Jukes. Corey Jukes over, is it half a run? Yes, it is. Over half a run. We'll look at it in 1 second. You are also taking Jose Altuve, and you're taking him on over half an RBI. Very interesting. Over half an RBI. Let's look at Dante's plays really quick, since that game's about to get going. Corey Jukes, over half a run scored. 65% implied probability on the under, so the over's the better play if you don't like the implied probability. Over half a hit, this is a good play at 68%. Hasn't cashed the last 2 days. Doesn't have any history against this pitcher. But against right-handed pitching, a 268 average. Maybe you guys want to consider it. Not going to put it up on my board at minus 200, but something you may want to consider. How about the over half a base? Nope, not available. Okay, let's keep rocking and rolling. How about Jose Altuve? And let's look at over half a hit. Nope. You were taking specifically an RBI. Doesn't look like a strong play, though it has been a very cashy ticket over the last 6 games. Lifetime, not great stats against Martin Perez, just something to keep note of. So, won't put it up on my big board, but definitely one that Dante likes, so there you go. Tyler, do we like Corey Jukes for hits, runs, RBIs? Let's quickly look at it. Corey Jukes. Depends what it's set at. I'm assuming it's set at 1.5. I wouldn't be crazy about it, actually. The under's the stronger implied probability. Not a great trend over the last few games. Just doesn't get me excited there, Tyler. Do I think Maldonado gets over half a hit? Yes, I do. Let's get Tyler up on the board. Tyler's pick at this point is one that we probably should go with like every single day. Ronald Acuna Jr., total bases, 1.5. It is such a cashy ticket. Good opportunity. Righty-lefty matchup against right-handed pitching this year. Ronald Acuna Jr. is hitting .336. So we will take it. That's going to be Tyler's Celebrity Shot, his first. Everybody gets 2. Ronald Acuna Jr. over 1.5 bases. Let's also put it up on my Celebrity Shot big board, or my big board, Ronald Acuna Jr. over 1.5 bases. There you go. Tyler is a part of our show, getting those Celebrity Shot picks in. Macy Toru, thank you so much for subscribing. Another subscriber, Macy Toru. Welcome to the Butt Fumble Sports community, and you will be a part of our fantasy football league. So, Macy Toru, so happy to have you a part of this unbelievable Butt Fumble Sports community. Wow, we have another subscriber, everybody. I hope you guys subscribe as well to Butt Fumble Sports on TikTok Live. Macy Toru, thank you so much. You have been a great addition to our audience every single day. By the way, if you guys want to hit us up off the air, never hesitate. Just hit us up on Twitter at SportsFumble. Again, that's at SportsFumble on Twitter. You can hit us up. If you guys want to get your Celebrity Shot picks in prior to the start of games, but you missed the show, or you want to take some extra time, you can tweet us there, or DM us at ButtFumble Sports on Instagram. So, a couple of ways you can find us off the air. That way you can always get your picks in. You can always play along. That way you never feel like you miss anything here at Butt Fumble Sports. Okay, it is time now for our trivia question of the day. Every day we do a trivia question just for fun. So for those watching on TikTok Live, YouTube, Twitch, or on Kick, get those Celebrity Shot picks in. Keep asking your questions, but we will do our trivia question of the day. Our trivia question of the day. Everybody, are you ready? Okay. Name the baseball player which MLB star has the most All-Star Game appearances. Which MLB star has the most All-Star Game appearances all time? Write in your answer in the comments section. Get your answer in. Which player all-time has the most All-Star Game appearances in MLB history? Write your answer in the comments section. Write your answer in the comments section. Person who gets it right, we'll put your name up there for credit. Which MLB star has the most All-Star Game appearances in history? By the way, not that this gives anything away, crazy stupid number. With our trivia question of the day, which MLB star has the most All-Star Game appearances all time? Throw your answer in the comments section. Let us know who you think it is. Which MLB player has the most All-Star Game appearances in MLB history? Write your answer in the comments section. We'll give credit to whoever gets it right. Let's get some guesses up here, buddy. Let's get some guesses, everybody. No guesses for our trivia question of the day? Come on. There must be someone out there who's got a guess. Which MLB player has the most All-Star Game appearances all time? Get those answers in, everybody. Would love to know who you think it is. I will give a hint. 25 All-Star appearances all time. Stephen Pock playing a joke. John Elway, no. He was a good baseball player, but no. Derek Jeter, nope. Derek Jeter is not correct. This person had 25 All-Star Game appearances, everybody. 25. Derek Jeter didn't play 25 seasons. Crazy to think 25 All-Star Game appearances is the record. Stephen Pock, I know. Okay. Keep those guesses coming, everybody. We won't go back to our research until we get a question. Ryan, as in Nolan Ryan? Nope, not Nolan Ryan. Get those questions in as a player, right? Yep, as a player. Who has the most All-Star Game appearances all time? Got an answer in from YouTube. Jorge is saying Willie Mays. Nope, it's not Willie Mays, Jorge. Not Willie Mays. Any hockey? No hockey picks today. No hockey picks today. Which MLB star has the most All-Star Game appearances all time? That's our trivia question. And we do have a correct answer. Jorge just put in the correct answer on YouTube. The correct answer is Henry Aaron. Henry Aaron, 25 All-Star Game appearances. Isn't that crazy, everybody? Henry Aaron, Hank Aaron, has 25 All-Star Game appearances all time. That is so crazy. Mike Oxlong came in just a little late. It is Jorge who got it right. So Jorge, Valena, you got it right. You get the credit today. So our celebrity shot all-star, our trivia question of the day answered correctly by Jorge. Henry Aaron has the most All-Star Game appearances. Isn't that amazing? I don't think Hank Aaron gets enough credit, to be honest. I think Hank Aaron gets overlooked, even though I still think of him as the all-time record holder for home runs. Barry Bonds can lick my ass. That said, Hank Aaron, 25 All-Star Game appearances. Isn't that remarkable? A quarter of a century saw Hank Aaron at the All-Star Game. Yeah, Mike Oxlong, that is crazy. Hank Aaron, one of the greatest athletes of all time, and we don't talk about him nearly enough. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. 25 years in any sport's crazy. 25 All-Star Game appearances is stupid. Unbelievable. 25. That is correct. 25. We will have trivia questions every single day for you guys. So if you like that or if you hated it, get used to it, everybody. Just another way we can have some fun during our show. Break things up over the 2 hours. That way we're not all research or all picks. That way we're doing something. We have our rants, obviously. We have our trivia questions. So there you go. Tito's Full Send, you got the under 9 in the Cubs game. Has that game started yet? We'll give it to you. We will give it to you. Just barely. We'll give it to you. Tito's Full Send. Do you have 2 up here already? No, you don't. Oh, yeah, you do. You got two in here. So that would just be for fun. Tito's Full Send's putting it up there. Okay, for all of those who are playing along at home, make sure that you get your celebrity shot picks in. We already have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 celebrity shot pickers who have put their plays up on the board. Tito's Full Send, you only get 2. You only get 2 Tito's Full Send. So everybody get your 2 favorite picks up on the board. That way you guys can play along at home. So let's play, everybody. Get those celebrity shot picks in. And again, Macy Toru, thank you so much for subscribing to our TikTok Live account. You are now a part of our Fantasy Football League. If you guys subscribe on TikTok Live, we will add you to our Fantasy Football League. That includes giving out a lot of fantasy football advice, doing some mock drafts together, so that way you guys can get all the fantasy football advice that you need to win your league this year. As always, if you want my picks that we have prior to the show all loaded up, hit that live goal of confetti. No matter the platform you're watching on, TikTok Live, YouTube, Twitch, or Kick, we are standing by to answer your questions and give out a bunch of plays. Tito's Full Send also has the Astros on the money line. Just a personal play. Tito's Full Send. I love it. I love it. U.S. American Trucker. Hope you're having a great day. If you're watching the show from the road, let us know if you have a favorite pick of the day. We will add it to our Celebrity Shot Big Board. For all those that are new, if you guys want to get into our July contest, the first to 20 correct picks over the month of July wins a free t-shirt from buttfumblesports.com. Make sure you go to our website, buttfumblesports.com. Check out our store. That way you can see which shirt that you're going to be claiming. Our Mr. Irrelevant shirt, our Chandler Jones on Mac Jones Crime shirt, our Butt Punch shirt. How about our LeBron James shirt? Or you could take one from our new MLB series of signature stances and pictures. So go to our website, buttfumblesports.com, and check out our shirts. Find out which one you want to claim when you win the contest. Tito's Full Send, now I got you. Those are your favorite plays, but Tito's Full Send is just dropping a lot of knowledge out there. So if you guys want to tail him, you can see his picks in the comments section. Mike Oxlong just shared the channel, so let's give out another stolen base play. I like Cedric Mullins today. You guys can tell I'm fading Domingo Germán every possible way, but I'm also liking Cedric Mullins to get a stolen base. Let's throw that up on our research board. Cedric Mullins, over half a stolen base. 22% implied probability, plus 350 on the odds. Certainly like that. Can I get him on over half a hit? Yes, I can. The over is a good play. Let's jump on board with it. Cedric Mullins, over half a hit. Is it a parlay play? It is. Yes, it is. Oh, no, it's not. At minus 190. Thank you so much, Sportsbooks. That is not a leg of a parlay. That is not a leg of a parlay, everybody. That could stand on its own. Okay, Jorge's asking some questions about Braxton Garrett and Blake Snell on strikeouts. Let's check out those two pitchers on strikeouts. Let's start with Braxton Garrett. Over on strikeouts, 5.5. Good implied probability and good trend of late against the Cardinals. Lifetime against Braxton Garrett, though. Some low strikeout numbers. Arenado, Carlson, obviously Paul DeYoung, only one at bat. I'm kind of fading it. I'm not as crazy about it. I can understand why you take it at home. It has been very cashy, so I'll take it because it's at home. But again, keep in mind, everybody, this is coming in at plus 120. So I'm going with it because the trends are a good play. However, this might be one that you may want to, I'm not necessarily telling you guys to follow me on this one. Mike Oxlong, I'm absolutely preying on the downfall of Domingo Germán. Anyone who's caught both as a domestic abuser and as a cheater, I'm going to fade that dude every freaking way. Okay, let's put Braxton Garrett up on the board. Braxton Garrett, over 5.5 strikeouts. The trends say at home it's a good play. So, guys, I am warning you. I put my confidence level at 55%, but it still qualifies. It's up on the board. By the way, Tito's full send. Braxton Garrett I have as one of the best pitchers for today's slate. Miles Michaelis as the second worst based on data and the model based on K's walks ratio. Very interesting. Tito's full send. Bringing some knowledge today. Okay. Let's also look at Blake Snell on strikeouts. That was the next one we were going to look at. Blake Snell. Now, Blake Snell does have a tougher matchup today. Going up against the Angels, 7.5 strikeouts, the under, the better implied probability, despite this hot trend. How about let's look at it at home? Not as good a trend, though the last two games it's hit. I'm not touching it. Not touching it, even though the strikeouts have been there. Now, you asked about Braxton Garrett on under hits. Under on hits. Very interesting. Hits allowed, under. The over has the strong implied probability. The under has been the better play. I'm not touching it, but interesting that the over 4.5 does have good trends to go along with it. Tito's full send. Love the data that you're doing. Love the research you guys are doing. Let's look at Ozzie Albies over 1.5 hits. Ozzie Albies. One and a half bases. 56% implied probability on the under. Not a good play. How about hits, runs, and RBIs? Can we get it at 1.5? Nope, it's 2.5. I wouldn't touch it. I wouldn't touch Ozzie Albies today. Did I have any plays on the Cubs game? The answer is the only one that I really took was Brewers to cover the 1.5. Other than that, we weren't really playing that game too much. I just wasn't crazy about it. Because of the starting pitching matchup, Drew Smyly against Julio Teheran, two pitchers that they've had good moments, but I'm not quite sure what I'm going to get out of them, so I didn't touch the game too much. So, those two games are underway, by the way. The Astros and the Rangers and Cubs and Brewers are both underway. We didn't take a first-inning run on either one. We didn't take a first-inning run play. Looks like both of those might not get a run in the first inning if you guys did play that. Once again, everybody, we have about 40 minutes left of our show, 35 minutes left of our show. Get your celebrity picks in. Everybody gets two. Everybody gets 2. Play along. Get your 2 picks in. Just write in the comment section my celebrity pick or my celebrity shot, and then whatever the play is, that way we can get up on the board. By the way, is it Stephen Murphy, top dog, or is it Sean Murphy? Is there a Stephen Murphy? No, there's a Sean Murphy, though. If you're asking about Sean Murphy of the Atlanta Braves, let's check him out. Over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Very good trend over the last few games. How about his stats against right-handed pitching so far this year? Sean Murphy hitting .272. I'd like this on over half a hit if I could get it. 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs, not as attractive to me. I can get it on over half a hit, so that's what I would take. 80% coverage over the last 5 games, 70% over the last 10. I'm going to take this one. It is a chalk play, so Sean Murphy, again, this is an in-show research play. Sean Murphy over half a hit. And yes, we put the symbols next to it to let you know it would be the leg of a parlay. Get those celebrity shot picks in, everybody. Mike, we do like Ronald Acuna Jr. over 1.5 bases. You can see it up on the screen. Okay, let's do some reverse engineering, everybody. How about some reverse engineering? We actually missed. There were 2 players I was supposed to give. I was supposed to give picks out for all 3 pitchers. 3 of the pitchers I totally missed on this. I was supposed to give walks out for some of the pitchers that were starting, so that's my bad. I had walks on a bunch of pitchers, but let's do some reverse engineering. Kind of a little late on those. I had Martin Perez. I had Drew Smiley. I had Christian Javier. Can't go to those 3 because the games have already started. I'm not going to put it in after the fact because you guys can't play along. That's a mistake on my part. It's because we didn't get any more confetti. If we had gotten more live goal confetti, I would have given out more of my picks. Guys, hit that live goal confetti. I do my research every night and morning to have picks lined up waiting for you. They hit at about a 65% clip. I'm just saying, if you guys want cashing tickets, you guys could ask your research all day, or you could ask for my plays. Those are 3 plays that we're not going to be able to give out now. I'm just saying, every time you guys join the show and give that confetti, we give out picks. So that's how it goes. That said, let's get back to our reverse engineering. Can't take Javier. Can't take Smiley. How about Gavin Williams? Good implied probability. At home, did hit. I'll take Gavin Williams on walks allowed. Facing a tough lineup, I think he's going to kind of nibble a bit. Over 1.5 walks allowed. Only issue I have is could he get knocked out early in the game? Could he leave early in the game? Doesn't have a lot of innings pitched, so that would be the only concern I have. How far does he go? By the way, Shohei over half a base is a good play. Over half a base is a good play. Let's also look at Tyler Wells, Austin Cox. Those are 2. Brian Wu. Brian Wu over 1.5 walks might be someone you want to consider. Keep your eye on that. Logan Webb, someone you may want to consider. Tyler Wells. How about on the road? 3 straight games. I'm taking Tyler Wells over 1.5 walks. Tyler Wells over 1.5 walks allowed. So there are 2 of them. See if we can get another. Logan Webb. How about at home? Hit or miss? Not going to take it. Austin Cox. Against the Twins, not going to touch it. Just not enough data on Austin Cox. Miles Michaelis. This hasn't been a good trend, so wouldn't touch that. Miles Michaelis, wouldn't touch it. Domingo Germán, over 1.5. This had been a very good play until his perfect game. At home, 3 straight games. Domingo Germán, I'm fading you in every possible way today. I'm taking him on over walks, over earned runs. I'm just fading Domingo Germán every possible way. By the way, those are 3 non-chalky walks allowed plays right up there on the board. Love the under first 5. Okay, Tito's full send. There you go. Make sure you guys are hitting that follow button. Make sure you're a part of this Butt Fumble Sports community. You never want to miss a show, so make sure you're following us across TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitch. Make sure you're live with us every single day. And if you miss any part of our show, you can find it up on our website, buttfumblesports.com. You go to the Butt Fumble Sports Live. You can see the show. Additionally, you can see our schedule for the week, so that way you guys never miss a show. You guys can know when we are live every single day. Yeah, some different times depending on when there's day baseball, but this way you never miss a show. You can always be with us every single day. Butt Fumble Sports is live every single day for 2 hours, as you guys know. Also, you can go to our YouTube page, Butt Fumble Sports, and you can watch the entire show there. It's posted live, or posted after we're finished live every single day. Let's go over to Juan Soto. Juan Soto was a question we had. Juan Soto, over half a hit. If that's available, we're taking it. Yep, I'm taking it. Over half a hit. Really good play here. Definitely something we like. So let's get Juan Soto up on the board. Cool. By the way, I actually have a question for you guys. No matter what platform you're watching on, just want to do a quick question here for you guys watching. Would you guys rather I do 1 hour prior to games and we do all of our sports betting picks, and then I do 1 hour at night to rant about sports? Would you guys like that? Would you guys like 2 different 1 hour shows, or do you like that we have a live 2 hour show? Let us know. I'd love some feedback from the audience. Do you guys like that we have a live 2 hour show every day, or would you rather have 2 separate 1 hour shows? One that's earlier in the day, one that's later in the day. Let us know, guys. What do you guys like when it comes to a programming strategy? Tito's full send. Let's do 2 hours and then 1 hour. We could do that. It might wear me down a little bit. Might drive me into zombie mode. But Tito's full send, that is something we've been considering. A 2 hour betting show every morning, afternoon, and then 1 live show at night where I watch the games with you guys, just rant about various things, hang out. What do you think, Tito's? Do you like that? Over, under 2.5 hours? Would you like that, Tito's? Would you like the over? Let us know. Would love the feedback from those watching the show. Would you guys like to keep the 2 hours that we have and add on maybe 1 hour at night? Or would you like to break up this show? Would love to get some feedback from you guys, what you guys like. Jorge? Dante, trust me, the confetti works. I believe it. Dante, I tried to tell him, Dante. Juan Soto, over half a hit's going to be a play for Jorge, so let's get Jorge up on the board. Jorge is taking Juan Soto. Over half a hit. There you go. By the way, Juan Soto over half a hit was a chalk play for me, but at minus 218, not a bad take. And yeah, let us know what you guys like. Break it up. Albert Einstein says break it up. 2 hours is too long for you, Albert Einstein. Thinking about whether we make it a 1 hour show, 1.5. I do want to do a night show for you guys and just rant about what's going on in the world of sports. Watch some sports with you guys so we can just hang out live. So trying to figure out ways to reprogram the network. So let us know what you guys like. Spencer Strider, 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Let's look at that. While you guys continue, would love to hear your feedback on the show. What do you like? What do you not like? Would you like the show to be broken up? Have it be 2 different shows? Let us know. Spencer Strider, 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs, has been a good trend of late. Lifetime against this pitcher, no stats lifetime. On the other side, 274 average, 6 home runs, not bad. I'm not going to put this up on my board, but I don't hate it. So, Jorge, if it's one that you like, I'm not going to discourage it. So Top Dog is saying 1 hour goes by too fast for all the questions that you guys have. That's a good point, Top Dog. Okay. If there's a lot of games, then 2 hours. But if not, would love to see an hour of Butt Fumble ranting. Okay. What I'm really hearing is you guys like the idea of a night show. So we will be adding a night show. I need to talk to my producer about it. Need to figure out a way to do that. We may need to bring in the B crew of producers to help with that. But guys, I'm getting the feedback from you. Sounds like you guys want a night show where you're getting me ranting. Now, what I'll probably do is Tuesdays we'll keep our NFL show at 7 o'clock. But maybe every other night I'll come on at 7, and that way you guys can rant and hear me. What do you guys think? 7 p.m. Eastern? Would you guys like it later at night? Let us know when you'd like that night show. When are you guys available? When would you like me to be live? Sounds like you guys like the afternoon betting show, but when we have a full slate of games, 2 hours work, on a day like today, not as many games, maybe we keep it to an hour and a half, just an hour. But when would you guys like that night show? Let us know. Really appreciate the feedback I'm getting from Tito's Full Send, Albert Einstein, Jorge, and of course Top Dog. Would love to hear the takes of everyone else watching the show. Let us know. Do you like the format of our show? When would you like us to be live? Love the feedback we're getting from you guys. Additionally, if you guys want more of my picks, you know what to do. Throw up that confetti. Put up the confetti. Our live goal of confetti gets a pick. So hit that live goal of confetti. We still have long ball, long shots of the day to give out. I still have. How many do I have? I have a bunch. Let's see. We have given out 5 so far. I still have 4 left to give out, everybody. 4 long ball, long shots of the day to give out. So keep hitting that like button, everyone. Keep hitting that like button. Let us know if you have any more questions, any more research you guys want done. We have celebrity shot picks up on the board. And again, if you missed the show, if you're watching live but you missed the show, or if you're watching on YouTube after the fact, make sure that you just DM us, tweet us. We will put your picks up on the board. LRK425 is taking Twins money line. Let's get LRK425 up on the board. LRK425 up on the board is going with Twins on the money line. Twins on the money line. And again, looking at the records, LRK425 has 2 wins, only 1 behind the leaders. Our celebrity shot contest for the month of July, 3 right now is where the leaders are at. So get those picks in, everybody. Everybody gets 2. Everybody gets 2 picks. So get them in. That way you can contend for our July celebrity shot contest. Jorge, what time are you thinking at night? What time? I'd be really curious to know. Is 7 o'clock too early? Is 10 o'clock too late? I'm on the East Coast, so I'd be curious to know what time you guys like me coming on live for a night show. For a night show in which we're just talking sports. Maybe we're looking at the bets we made in the earlier show, kind of playing along together. What time would you guys like a night show? Feel like we're going to keep our afternoon show. Probably keep it to an hour. If it's a slower day, keep the 2 hours if it's a busier day. But curious to know, what time would you guys like me to come on live at night? That would be interesting to hear your feedback on that. Speaking of which, we only have a few minutes left of the show. I'm willing to jump off a little early if you guys don't have any more questions or don't need any more picks. So if you want more picks, hit that like button or share the channel. Or, as always, hit that confetti. We will give out some more picks. Maybe 7 Central, so that's 8 o'clock Eastern Time. Okay, Albert Einstein, interesting. Almost at 10,000 likes. Good, let's get up to 10,000 likes. I'll drop another long ball, long shot of the day. 10 is definitely too late, like 8 or 9. Jorge, okay. Sounds like 7, 8 o'clock at night. Seems to be preferred by everybody. Again, we want to be live as often as possible so you guys have a place to go for good sports content, good sports conversation. That's why we're here. That's what we do. Butt Fumble Sports. We try to be live and we want to be available to you guys. So it does sound like you guys do want an afternoon gambling show and a night kind of sports talk show. I am all for that. There are not a lot of good sports talk shows at night. You listen to local radio, sports talk dies at night. It gets really bad. So if you guys are looking for good sports talk, I guess Butt Fumble Sports is going to have to fill that void, everybody. We'll have an afternoon gambling show and we'll have a night talk show. I like it. And we just hit 10,000 likes, so while you guys were hearing me talk about the changes we might make here at Butt Fumble Sports, you were doing your work and giving out a pick. Let me also give out Matt Olson. At this point, Matt Olson, such a good play to hit a home run. He is not going to be a part of the Home Run Derby contest. I was disappointed to hear that. He has opted out of that. He won't participate. Over half a home run, 28% implied probability, really strong there. What can we get on over when it comes to hits? Over half a hit's available. I can't believe it. 8 out of the last 10 games this has been hitting. Matt Olson, over half a hit, no-brainer for me. This is one we had prior to the show. Matt Olson, over half a hit. I'm assuming this is a chalky play. It is at minus 230. We make it the leg of a parlay. There you go, everybody. There you go. Another pickup on the board. Matt Olson to hit a home run and taking him to get a hit as well. We still have more long ball, long shots of the day to give out. So I have about 3 more. So keep hitting that like button every time we hit another 2,000 likes. So let's get to 12, 14, and 16,000 likes, everybody. Every time we hit 2,000 likes, we'll give out another one. Like I said, I have 3 more. I have 3 more long ball, long shots of the day to give out. Tito's Full Send, I so appreciate the work you've been doing today. You have been tapping that screen like crazy. Tito's Full Send, appreciate the support you're showing us. Are there any alternative lines for the Braves? Is that what you're asking about? Any alternative lines for the Bras? For the Bras, I don't think there are any alternative lines. It's all support. Yes, that was a terrible joke. If you're looking at the Braves, let's look at the Braves on alternative lines, if that's what you're asking about. I don't feel like that's really a great play. Braves, minus 1.5, you could get a plus money, so that would be enough for me. If you were going to take them at like minus 2.5, plus 175, you know? I'm glad you like the joke, Jorge. Rarely am I able to use my humor here. No, I am not going to be a stand-up comedian anytime soon. I think you guys can tell. My expertise is in sports knowledge and talking sports. My comedy chops, not so much. Not so much. Appreciate all of those being with us again. We will give out more long ball, long shots of the day. LRK425, yes, we did take Matt Olson over half a hit. You could get that at minus 230, so not too chalky. LRK425, is that going to be your second celebrity shot pick? Let us know, LRK425. If you guys want more of our picks, make sure you hit that live goal of confetti. If you want our favorite home run hitters of the day, hit that like button. We're aiming for 12,000 likes to give out more long ball, long shots of the day. And if you have more celebrity shot picks, we still have our contest going. Haven't seen Candyman come in. Haven't seen IP Shade 45. Let's get LRK425 second pick on the board. LRK425 is taking Matt Olson over half a hit. Yes, it's chalky, but not that chalky, so a good play. Astros up 2, already 1 out, bases loaded in the top of the second. Interesting. Let's go, Tito's Full Send. Now, interestingly enough, Macy Toru did take the over in the Astros-Rangers game at 9. So, looking good for Macy Toru if the runs hold up the way that they have. I'm actually going to look at the box score in that game. I'd love to be able to put a cashing ticket up on our board. We'll get to more of your questions in a second. By the way, Diaz hit a home run. Maldonado scored a run. Jukes scored a run. Went 1 for 1. We have some tickets I think we can cash up here, actually. Martin Maldonado, over half a base. That cashed. He walked and scored a run. So that cashed. Tavares, no. Jankowski, Travis Jankowski, no. By the way, though, Kyle Tucker. What did Kyle Tucker do? He doubled and he homered. We didn't take Kyle Tucker on a home run. Wish, obviously, now that we had. But Kyle Tucker has already cashed 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. We are cashing tickets right away, everybody. Right away. Cubs up 3 already. Wow. Got 3 Harry Ford signatures and got a game-used bat. LRK 425. Well done there. Cubs already up 3. Wow. Some early off. By the way, the Astros are now up 6 runs, everybody. It is 6-0 Astros. 6-0 Astros. So, Macy Toru, who is our leader right now in the clubhouse, with 3 celebrity shot wins in the month of July, looking good on the over 9 runs. Looks like Macy Toru could add to that lead. Everybody, get your celebrity shot picks in now. Running out of time. Only about 20 minutes left of the show. Dante, Corey Jukes over half a run, and Jose Altuve over half an RBI. The Jose Altuve hasn't cashed yet, but the Corey Jukes has. Good job cashing tickets. Look out, Dante's on the prowl. Dante cashing that ticket. Dante, by the way, is now up to 3. Dante has tied the leaders. Don't think that's going to hold, but Dante, you're 1 for 1 so far. Good job. By the way, was that a grand slam in that game? Yes, it was. Wow. Kyle Tucker, we wish we had taken him on a home run. We took him on over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Kyle Tucker, we missed on it because we had a chance to take him on a home run and we didn't. But the hits, runs, RBIs, it did cash, everybody. We are off and running. We got some cashing tickets early in this one. Good start, everybody. If you want more of our plays, you know what to do. Hit that confetti, everybody. By the way, LRK425, appreciate you putting that out there. Hope all of you are having a lot of fun. Dante, we knew what you meant. We knew what you meant. You're cashing tickets. LRK425, hope you have a great day. For all of those watching the show, if you do miss the end of the show and you don't get your celebrity picks in, now LRK425 did, so no worries there. But if you missed the chance, if you're watching on YouTube, Kick, Twitch, TikTok Live, and you missed the chance to get your picks in, just tweet us. Tweet us at Sports Fumble. You can get your picks in there, or DM us on Instagram at Fumble Sports. LRK425, can't wait to have you back in the show tomorrow. Very special show tomorrow, everybody. Very special show tomorrow for July 4th. You guys know this from our Memorial Day show. Tomorrow, we won't be asking for confetti. We won't be asking for likes. We won't be asking for anything. We're going to ask that you guys donate to one of the 2 charities that we care about here. So, teasing this for tomorrow's show. Tomorrow's show, July 4th, we are not asking for anything. Not picks, or not confetti, not likes, nothing. We will give out picks, we'll give out home run plays, we'll give out stolen base plays. What we're asking for you guys is donate to the Wounded Warrior Project or to Home Base Organization. We'll share those links tomorrow so you guys can donate to those 2 causes. Tomorrow, July 4th, every time we have a holiday here at Fumble Sports, we try to put the emphasis on what really matters. That's the troops. That's the people that allow us to have days like July 4th where we can enjoy our freedom, enjoy our opportunity to bet and watch sports. So tomorrow, very special show. We're not going to ask for our usual contributions. It will only be, we're going to ask for donations to the Wounded Warrior Project and to Home Base Organization. We'll highlight those 2 charities tomorrow so you guys know. We will also obviously bring up, I'm blanking now on, oh my God. We will also bring up the Pat Tillman Foundation. That was the 3rd one. So the 3 organizations that we're going to be highlighting tomorrow and encouraging you guys to donate to will be the Wounded Warrior Project, Home Base Organization, and the Pat Tillman Fund, the Pat Tillman Foundation. All three support our troops both abroad and when they return, coming back to domestic life. Guys, if you want to support the show, you know how to do it tomorrow. That said, let's get up to 12,000 likes, everybody. We still have more long ball, long shots of the day to give out. We also have your celebrity shot picks to give out, so plenty of time. Jorge, I'll just do Ohtani over half a base for my celebrity shot, your second celebrity shot. Yeah, too good to pass up. I agree with you. So, Jorge, taking some superstars on some pretty good plays. Shohei Ohtani over half a base. I like it. I like it, Jorge. Looks like Jorge could go 2-0. Get those likes in. Get those likes in. Yeah, we still got more picks to give out. I want to give out some more long ball, long shots of the day. I have 2 more I want to give out. 2 more I want to give out, everybody. Actually, I have 3 more I want to give out. Didn't even realize it. I have 3 more players I want to give out on long ball, long shots of the day. So let's get up to 12,000 likes. Or how about this? If you guys give out the confetti right now, if you guys hit us up with that confetti, we'll give out long ball, long shots of the day as well. I just want to drop some of my picks. We have about 10 minutes left of the show, everybody. 10 minutes left. By the way, if you missed any of our picks so far today, we will post all of them onto our website, buttfumblesports.com. You can find all of the picks there, buttfumblesports.com. You can check out all of our picks, all of our plays, all of the celebrity shot picks, all on our website, buttfumblesports.com, immediately after the show ends. Final few minutes, everybody. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Tito's Full Send, you know what you're doing. You're doing all that hard work. I hope all those who are watching are doing the work like Tito's Full Send. Tap that screen, everybody. Tap that screen. We have more picks to give out. By the way, Jorge, Dante, Farika, Top Dog, Harley, Zoidstein, Kyle Klein. Happy birthday, Kyle. Big shout-outs to all those watching on YouTube, Twitch, Kick, all of them. You guys just shared the channel. Thank you much, Tito's Full Send. Let's give out another pick. I'm going to give out Jose Ramirez. Jose Ramirez to get a stolen base. You guys may go, really? But actually, he's got a number of stolen bases this year. He had that stolen base of home a few days ago against the Royals. Let's look over at what we're getting on him for over half a hit or hits, runs, RBIs. Jose Ramirez, over half a hit. Really good play. It is a chalky play, though, at minus 250. Jose Ramirez. This one I had prior to the show. So Jose Ramirez, over half a hit. It is Chalk City. I would also take him on 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs, or on bases. Hits, runs, RBIs probably the most appealing to me. I'm taking it there at minus 140. So Jose Ramirez over 1.5 hits, plus runs, plus RBIs. Keep hitting that like button. Keep sharing the channel. Still more work to do, everybody. Tito's Full Send, putting in the work, working hard. Because of that, we'll give out one right now. Tito's Full Send, you're earning it. I'm going to give out Elly De La Cruz to hit a home run today. We usually talk about him on over half a stolen base. I like him to hit a home run today. We talk about the weather in that Reds game, blowing out to right center. I think it's a good opportunity to take Elly De La Cruz to hit a home run. Let me show you what he's going off at. Elly De La Cruz, taking him on over half a home run, plus 500, everybody, 17% implied probability. What about on over hits? It's 1.5. What about on over bases? 1.5. What about on hits, runs, RBIs? 2.5. So the only other play I would take, actually, is over half a run. Over half a run I like. So I'll put that one up on the board as well. That's Elly De La Cruz. Elly De La Cruz over half a run. And you're getting that play at minus 114, everyone. Tito's Full Send, he is kind of due all of a sudden. He's cooled off a little bit. Like the chance to take it. Almost to 12K. If we get to 14, we get the rest of the home run plays. The answer is yes. If we get to 14,000 likes, we will give out the remaining. We have 2 more home run picks to give out. 2 more home run picks to give out. We will give them both out. Hit that like button as many times as you can. We will give out those 2 home run plays. If we hit 14,000 likes, everybody, at 14,000 likes, we will give out 2 more long ball, long shots of the day. And as you know, we double down on those for individual plays. Only a few minutes left to go, guys. Tito's Full Send is leading the charge. In fact, Tito's Full Send, you've done a lot of work. You've done a lot of work. By the way, we do have that rant to get to, Drew 7382. So I'm actually going to give out my long ball, long shots of the day so we can do that rant. Eddie Rosario is the other one. Jazz Chisholm Jr. is the other one. So here are all of my long ball, long shots of the day up on the screen right now, everybody. By the way, LRK425 is usually the one who's doing the heavy lifting, hitting the like button, encouraging people in the chat to participate. But Tito's Full Send, hero of the day, along with Macy Toru for subscribing. Love the play. Love the play. Tito's Full Send, we already threw our Walks Aloud plays up on the board. If you missed them, you can find them on our website in just a moment. Let's get Eddie Rosario, though, and Jazz Chisholm up on the board. So, Eddie Rosario, can I get him on over half a hit? Yes, I can. 64% implied probability. I'm taking it. So, Eddie Rosario, over half a hit. And the other one we're going to also take, Jazz Chisholm. I like him on a home run. Is he showing up? No, he's not showing up. Not seeing him up on the board. So we'll rip him off. We'll rip it off. But those were all my long ball, long shots of the day. There you go, everybody. Lots of picks. Lots of picks. By the way, I do have a rant for you guys before we end the show. So, I saw prior to coming on the air that Netflix has announced a 10-part documentary series where they will be following around Jerry Jones. Now, post The Last Dance, the 10-part docuseries for a sports figure or a team has become very popular. We're about to get a really good one on the New York Yankees that's going to come out over the summer. We're going to get a number of them across different teams, the Lakers, other teams, the Patriots, I'm sure at some point. But that said, if there actually is one person in sports that I would want to follow for potentially 10 episodes of a series, I actually think Jerry Jones might be one of them. You guys may not like Jerry Jones. He may be kind of cringe for you guys, but I think he's one of the most entertaining people in all of sports. He's kind of like the Vince McMahon of the NFL. He's entertaining. He says wild shit. He's involved to an unbelievable degree in not just his team and how it's run, but in the league as a whole. He has really been the driving force in their merchandise, apparel, and additional revenue sales outside of media sales, which is kind of Robert Kraft's territory. But if you haven't noticed, baseball hats have now become very popular for the NFL. Who was behind that? Jerry Jones. Who is behind the NFL's deal with Pepsi? Jerry Jones. So one of the reasons I actually am curious to see Jerry Jones in a docuseries on Netflix is I don't just care about the Cowboys. I don't just care about Jerry Jones. I care about the business of the NFL. And no one is more involved in the business of the NFL more than Jerry Jones. Beyond that, he is a shocker. He says outrageous things in his radio interviews. He's got a bizarre sense of humor. I'm sure his lifestyle day to day is a wild ride between his family business and what he says and what he's doing in his private time. I'm sure Jerry Jones has had some parties that, Michael Irvin would think are a little wild. But that said, I'm actually all up for seeing Jerry Jones in a Netflix series. Is 10 episodes probably too many? Yeah, probably like 4 too many. But I think Jerry Jones is going to make a great subject. And while many of you are Cowboy haters, I think getting the curtain pulled back on Jerry Jones and the Dallas Cowboys and the business of the NFL will be incredibly entertaining. Netflix, you found a good subject. I'll be watching that one. Yeah, plenty of you guys don't like Jerry Jones, and I understand it. For a lot of you guys, he may be cringe, but when it comes to a subject that actually is dynamic, interesting enough to hold my attention for a multiple episode documentary, I think Jerry Jones is up there. By the way, on a side note, I just saw the ESPN 30 for 30 on Bill Walton. I thought it was exceptional. I really thought the Bill Walton, I know it was 4 parts over 4 hours or whatever. I thought the Bill Walton 30 for 30 was actually really strong. Under in the Cubs game looks like a wash, guys. Yeah, looks like some runs are being scored early in these two games. The Astros are up 6-0 in that game against the Texas Rangers. Meanwhile, in the Cubs game, it is 6-0 in that one as well. So 2 6-0 scores early in that one. Wow. By the way, Jorge, thank you so much for following the channel, Jorge. Appreciate that. Hope you guys have really enjoyed the show today. We did a lot today. We ranted about the MLB rosters, MLB Home Run Derby. We just talked about Jerry Jones and his new Netflix series. Additionally, we gave out a ton of picks, did some research. So, Jorge, great to see you again. For all those who want our picks from today's show, make sure you go to our website, buttfumblesports.com. I'll do my slow scroll right now. So here are all the picks that we just gave out over the last 2 hours. Can you believe the last 2 hours just flew by that fast? All of our MLB game picks, our player prop bets. No WNBA today. No WNBA games until Wednesday. So a lot of baseball today. Our long ball long shots of the day are now coming up on your screen. We also have the players we think are going to get a stolen base with our stealing and sharing picks. A couple of those are in action right now. By the way, is Jeremy Pena actually in that game? Oh, that's why he's not. So this comes off the board. Jeremy Pena comes off the board. And your celebrity shot picks. Again, if you missed the chance to get your celebrity shot pick in before the end of the show, just tweet us, DM us, buttfumblesports.com. You can hit us up and contact us. ButtFumbleSports on Instagram, SportsFumble on Twitter. Make sure you guys are joining us every single day. Follow us, subscribe, hit us up. We love hearing from you guys off the air. Those were all of our picks for the day. We have our celebrity shot contest that's underway. Make sure you guys share your picks if you didn't get them in during the show. Of course, we'll post the entire show up onto YouTube. And in case you guys don't know, you can find our schedule on our website. So our schedule, if you go to our homepage, scroll down, you can find the times for every show that we do. We will be adding shows at night. We had our conversation. I asked for some feedback during our show today. Sounds like you guys want some night shows to rant about sports. So everybody, make sure that you check out our schedule for our week of shows, but also check out, we will be having some night shows, not just our NFL show on Tuesday night, but we will be having a lot of shows at night, just ranting about sports. That way you guys can be a part of the Butt Fumble Sports conversation even more. Really appreciate all of you guys joining us. Again, make sure you go to our website. I will post all of our picks from today's show in just a few minutes. As I say at the end of every broadcast, I hope you guys stay healthy. I hope you stay safe. I hope you have a wonderful afternoon and evening. We will be back live on July 4th, Tuesday, July 4th at 11 a.m., everybody. Once again, But Fumble Sports is live tomorrow, July 4th at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So it is an early show tomorrow because of day baseball. We will be live for 2 hours tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern. That's 11 a.m. Eastern. We are back live on TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. So everybody, make sure you find us. No matter the platform, you can watch the entire show. Cannot wait to do that show tomorrow. Again, I hope you have a wonderful night. I hope you cash a lot of tickets, and I cannot wait to see you